You point out that students are asked to read longer texts and make inferences and deal with abstractions, and the scores are higher with print than on a digital screen. How does that translate to the process of deep thinking or better analysis of information?
I'm very glad you raised that, because there are some phrases that float around in talking about reading, especially these days, reading in print versus reading digitally. And one of them is deep reading. Another one is, by the way, critical thinking, because you'd like to think in order to think critically, you have to read carefully. All right, the term deep reading was invented by a man named Sven Bierkert. It was in a book called The Gutenberg Elegies. It was a number of years ago. He actually used it in a very different sense than it's used now. The way it's used now is largely defined by Marianne Wolf and some of the people with whom she has worked, which says you read carefully, you reread, you think, you compare what you're reading now with what you've read elsewhere. You wonder, what does this matter? It's the kind of reading that we'd love to believe people are doing a lot of,